I am Peggy Schott. I'm a volunteer at South Texas Pregnancy Care Center in the Baby Boutique. So often in the media and on social media, I would hear women demanding choice, but the only choice I would ever hear them talking about was the choice to commit abortion. And I wanted to find a way to help women to choose life.
Hey, I'm Katrina. Welcome to the shed at the South Texas Pregnancy Care Center. So as you probably saw in our baby boutique inside, it's very small. We really don't have space for all of our large donations, so they come out here. So my job in here is anytime we get a new donation of a large item like a bassinet or a swing or a crib, which we don't have any of right now. Like for example over there, we've got a pack and play and a bassinet. I would come out here with this. I would unpack the whole thing, make sure that it's in pretty good condition, make sure that it has all of its pieces, put the whole thing together, clean it up really nice, and then break it back down and put it here in the shed. And then you probably saw inside in our baby boutique that we have a board with all the pictures of our large items. So we have an exact copy of all those pictures out here, so that whenever a client comes in and they're in the baby boutique and they're shopping around, they get their little clothes and their diapers, they can look at the board inside and say, hey, I want this swing. And then one of our advocates or baby boutique workers can come out here to the shed and be like, okay, it's this swing, and then we can come over here and find it and bring it inside and the client can take it home. So that's what we do out here in the shed.
There were days where we thought we wouldn't make it out, but we stuck it out. Today's our day. Today's our day. There were nights we would
We have all kinds of things. We do actually have one crib now, but it's not up there yet. She's working on. We always make sure these are used, gently used items, and we have a lady whose job is she cleans them up and makes sure all the parts are there so that a client can use it for their baby. So these have all been checked out, and we do the best we can to give them something that's very usable.
So as you can see, I have to break everything down in here, fold it, make it as small as possible, shove it in the corner. Sometimes we have 10 strollers in here. Sometimes we have 2 or 3 cribs stacked back here, and it takes up a lot of space. And as you can see, we have all our other items for the pregnancy center's events that they do, and all of the different like Easter and different kinds of decorations they have, and even files. So everything extra goes out here. So it's not just for the large items, it's for everything else they need to store also. So whenever we have a larger baby boutique, we're going to be able to have all these items, hopefully, you know, standing up, complete, out where everybody can see them. So someone can walk by and say, I want this bassinet or this high chair or this swing, and it'll be completed, and they'll just be able to walk by and say, I want that one. It'll be really, really nice. Obviously, with the small amount of space we have here, we're limited in what we can keep. So when we have a larger space, we'll have a lot more options for keeping a lot more items, and we'll be able to store them in a back room, but you know, have a really big board with all the pictures of everything that's stored in the back room, but hopefully they'll be much more easy to access and mostly put together and all that. So it's just going to be a huge improvement from this, but we do what we can with what we have.
Do we get to see it before it's finished?
Of course.
I'm catching up with Charlie.
Yeah, just do
Does
your
it matter I
thing,
have
just
my
get
wrong
pictures
glasses
first.
on? These are my, hi, these are my computer glasses. Because right now when I have a client come, I have to push everything out of the way because I don't have enough room and I have to keep the privacy. So I have to put all the charting and everything away. And when we do the ultrasound, we're going to have a bigger TV here. I'm going to have a lot more room to sit and talk to the client and have the office separate. We're also going to have a bigger area for the STI testing. We'll have an actual lab because right now everything is in here in the one room. So
Very good.
Thank you.
Thanks.
don't have me talking.
Amy, she's our client services manager, and she takes care of all the volunteers and all that kind of good stuff. This is Mindy, the board president, and also one of the volunteers. She is
Volunteer extraordinaire.
yes, a volunteer extraordinaire for sure, for sure. Can you kind of describe to him like what you do in this room here, or what happens in here?
Yeah, this is where we do all of our paperwork. So we keep files on our clients to be able to know what to do with them the next time they come in. So all of our volunteers work here taking care of their paperwork. We have different volunteers every morning and every afternoon. So this is kind of the hub where all of the staff and volunteers hang out together, do all our work.
You want to say anything, Miss Mindy?
No, I'm gonna go away. It's very unfair. Warning next time.
Yeah, much
And
better.
a disclaimer, I didn't know this was going to happen. Y'all are going to have me in the doghouse. You know that, right?
Ain't nothing needed but us feeling right. Just take a chance, we got a wild ride. Wait and see, you and me, we were meant to be. We were meant to
In the new place, our plans are for a room for the baby boutique that is 4 times the size of this. And so with more space and then a larger place where we can receive items. We're going to have a washer and a dryer and a few things like
We don't
that.
take them home.
As it
Have to
is,
work
as
on
it is right now, we take things home and clean them. And
Right now, these big items are in a storage shed out there, which is not climate controlled. So that's not the best situation. It's not as clean as we would like it. And we have to go through whatever elements to go get for them what they need. Where this way we could show it to them and make sure it's the item they want. And pictures are nice, but they don't always show you the whole thing. And so that's one of the things. We have both brand new items and used items in this room. All of the items over here are sold at one point or allowed them, they can collect them at one point a piece. They're gently used. We've checked that they are in good shape, and we have them by size, boys and girls, so that they can choose items out of there. So they get 20 points a visit, and so they can walk out of here with 20 items anytime they need, if that's what they need. Our diapers are all new, brand new. We get tons of diapers and we package them up for them to be able to get whatever size diaper they need. The things on the wall are all brand new. This is provided to us by baby showers from various churches and civic organizations that hold special events just to help us. Same way with most of the items in here. These don't hang, so we have other kinds of items available to our clients that they might use. We have baby food, formula. Formula's at a little bit of a low point right now because there's been a problem. We have everything that a nursing mother might need to be able to nurse her baby. And we try to get anything that we may not have. We usually have a larger supply of gently used toys, but we're kind of on the low end. We're hoping people will clean out their closets before Christmas and pass on to us things that their children could not use anymore.
Catherine, I want you to tell them about what the best part of this job is.
I do a lot of work with storing and making sure things are in the right place, but my joy is to come in here and have a client walk in and know that I'm able to locate and find things that they so much need, to see the smiles on their faces when they go through a bin and find a couple of dresses that are just perfect for their 18-month-old. And this is the whole purpose of doing this, is to know that we're fulfilling a need for these mothers and fathers for what their baby might need. And it's the whole reason for doing all of this.
We were meant to be. We were meant to be.
My favorite thing about being at the center is when I'm in the baby boutique and moms and dads and babies come in to shop and they're getting all of the essentials that they need. But mostly I know that they have this wonderful resource where they can come in and receive support and love.
We need space for offices. We need some additional space so that we can have the group lessons and the classes that we want to have.
What the center would mean to me is I would have a new office space that would allow me to work on projects and not have to pick everything up and clear it away when I have clients come in, because I have to respect their privacy, so I have to put all my charting away.
Having a new center would mean, personally to me, I would have an office. Having an office is very important because a lot of the time I can't get as creative as I want to be for social media.
Another thing the new center would mean is more counseling rooms, which would allow us to see more clients at a time.
And it would just mean a lot more growth in the medical department.
It would mean a lot of new things.
We have so many dreams and ideas on how we can expand our services.
I also would like to be able to meet with pastors and community leaders, find out how we can work together with them to better our services for our community.
My trainees would be able to observe other client advocates while they are in the room without intruding on that client interaction, so that they could learn what to do when they begin counseling clients.
We really want to be available for the community, to open our multi-purpose room and have groups there. And
Oh, one more. Our baby boutique. I oversee all of our volunteers in the baby boutique, and our new center boutique will be quadruple the size of the one we have now. And there will be much more storage space where we can keep all of the wonderful things that the community donates to us organized and cleaned up and ready to help our clients.
we just need to be visible in our community, and we're looking forward to being in a new building.